You once again. Let's go on mute. I'm going to start that one again. It's good to see you here for door number 24 of our advent calendar. Can you believe this is the final one? The final one of our advent calendar. What a month it's been, or what 24 days it's been, with some of the incredible stamps, the dies, the stencils, the folders, the glitter glues, and it's all adding up to this final one here. And for this one, we're going to keep it simple, we're going to keep it elegant, but we have to delve into, of course, our calendar and see what exactly it is that we're going to be crafting with. So therefore, let's do that. Let's go from up above and let's get our advent calendar in. Now we're going to be looking for door number 24, which is away here. Final one. Let's get our fingernail in. Let's see if we can get that in. Open it up, and we have got a beautiful, absolutely beautiful edgeable die. So we've got that gorgeous edgeable die, and for this card we're going to do 4x6. We're going to do 4x6. We're going to be using one of the papers from the actual Cheers to You collection. Now the one we're actually going to have got it out ready here. We're going to go in and we're going to go in with that woodwork. It's double-sided, but we're going to go in with that white paneling. So we're going to use a little strip of that, and then we're also going to be using this mint colour cardstock. Now this mint colour cardstock is from our All Occasions Bright block. So we're going to use that one. And then we're going to use some white multi-purpose. We're also then going to be using some black card as well. And I've got a 5x7 card. I'm just going to come along and chop this down. 2 days in a row. Well, not quite 2 days in a row. Done this. Used the hello die on door number 22. And now we're doing it again on door number 24. And then the love heart. So the love heart, that is from door number 3 with that watering can and the floral. So we're going to use that love heart. So let's go in with our cardstock. What's to say? It's 5x7, but I'm going to trim it to 4x6. So let's get that to 4x6 in size. So there's 4 inch and there's 6 inch. And then while we're here, let's just start with the insert. So let's bring in our black matte cardstock. So for the insert, let's do 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then let's do 3.5 by 5.5. And then that can be our insert inside our card. So let's set that in to the side here. Then we are going to take our mint cardstock. So for this, we want it to be the same height as our card. So we're going to do 6 inch. And then I'm going to do 3.5. So that's 6 inch by 3.5. And when it comes to that one, let's do, 6 inch by 3.5. So let's do that cutting first of all, before we do anything else. So we're going to cut with our edgeable in there. So let's bring in our edgeable die. And I'm going to use my glass mat to line it up. I'm going to go in with my low tack tape. So let's use my glass mat to line up. And then I'm going to come along. So I'm going to come as far to the edge as I can. But also I just want to line it to one of the lines in the grids. So let's go in there. And then let's go into there. Let's then take our cutting plate. Now I'm going to use the full plate configuration for this. Base plate, frosted, magnetic, and then top plate. then going to run that one through our Gemini. Now, I've not got the camera hooked up, but we're just letting that run through when it comes to the plates and that die. We're going to get that beautiful mint cardstock with that beautiful edgeable die on the other side. So let's bring back into view. We're going to peel that away, peel that one away, and then I'm just going to finish that off of there at the base. I'm going to come along with my pokey tool and pop these bits out here. So let's pop all of them little bits that are remaining, like so. There we go. So then we've got our mint card with that gorgeous floral edgeable. Then what I want to do, so this part in the middle, let's say 2 by 6. So we're going to do 2 inch by 6, and we're going to do that with our white card. So let's bring in our white card, and let's do 2 inch by 6. So that's going to sit within the middle, just there. Then what we want to do is we want to bring in that piece of paper. So our panel work, so I'm going to cut that 1 3/4, and then that should be at 6, which it is. So if I bring that in, which is then going to go over that white card, but I want to have just a little black matting layer. So let's come in with a bit of black, so that can be 6 inches. And because that one I've cut at 1 3/4, let's go just over 1 3/4. So I want that to be a little bit more, or a little bit less, sorry. So let's cut. And I'm just going to do just a smidgen more. Just a smidge. Bring that in. And then that's going to be our very fine black matting layer, which is going to sit into our white panel. And it's just enough to set it off. And that's going to go into there, which is then going to sit onto our card. But we're going to elevate it with foam pads. So we're going to set that out the way for now. We're going to bring in that heart die and that hello die. And let's cut these. Both of these we're going to cut into black and mint. So let's take that off and pop that on there. So I'm going to bring in my mini, and then we're going to close that over, and we're going to run that through. Pop the heart out, pop the hello out, pop the little bits out of the middle, and then let's cut them again, but this time we're going to do it within the mint. So let's bring that mint in here, like so. And then we're going to run that one through. We're going to run that through. Move it out the way because I don't need that anymore. So we've got our mint heart. And then we've also got our hello. So there's our hello. And then we're going to bring in our glue. So let's do drop shadow. So we're going to do mint to the top, black to the bottom. So give that a coverage of our tacky glue. move, and then pop that in and hold that down, and there's our hello. Let's bring in our 2 hearts, like so, and do our drop shadow with the black. Move that in. It's just a subtle drop shadow. It's nothing overly powering, just subtle. Move all that out the way. I'm going to bring in my insert. I'm just going to use my tape runner for this one. So let's add that on into place and line up. Work our way around, and that can go inside like that. Close that up, and then we're going to pop the white. So we're going to use the white. It's going to go flat onto there and press that in. Now the wood paneling, that's going to go flat onto the black, and then I'm going to go either with foam pads or foam pad strips. What I'm going to do is just even that up a little bit longer than the black card. So either foam pads or foam pad strips. I'm just going to go in with my foam on a roll. Now this is very, very shallow. It's 1 mil in depth, this foam on a roll that I've got here. And that's going to go onto both layers. So that's going to go onto our base here. Let's pop that into there. No point wasting it. There's that one. And then on the back of our wood panel and our black matting layer, we're going to do another layer of foam on a roll, which is also 1 mil. So really quite shallow. Nothing overpowering when it comes to height. Of course, you can keep it flat if you want. So that's those. And then let's also bring in my smaller foam pads. Let's bring in my small 5 mil ones, which I'm going to also go in with the 7x7 and pop a couple into there. And I'm going to go in with the good old traditional 5x5 mil. I'm going to space that out like so. What I'm going to do is let's take the backing off now from these ones. Let's take the backing off from the love hearts there, and bring in our card blank. So let's take our edgeable and take that off, and all of them. Now you can keep this flat if you want to, of course, or maybe you just want to do one layer that's got foam pads. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up to make it easier to line up. For this one, I want to go quite close to the edge of my card. So let's line that up and press. let's take that one, that one, that and that, like so. Taking these off, that's going to go into there. Press that in, let's close that. Let's also bring in the bone folder just to give that another burnish. Bring in our hello die. That's going to sit down into there. Press that in. Bring in our love heart, and I'm just going to go off to the left a little bit. And let's bring in some teeny tiny gold gems. So I'm going to do dot, 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 and then dot, dot, dot. Let's bring in these tiny gems. So these are about 1 mil gem, the ones that I'm using, about 1 mil black gems. Move that into there. And then that, and then that. Budge them in. And then there we go. There's our 4x6 card using our edgeable die from door number 24. I used the wood panel cardstock from the 6x6 Cheers to You pad. The mint is from the 8x8 All Occasion Bright. White multi-purpose, black matte cardstock. The heart die is from door number 3 of this year's advent calendar. Hello die, that you all know by now, is from last year's 2022 advent calendar, and then added some black gems just to finish off as well. And then that on our 4x6 card blank is our final card and our final project from our advent calendar of 2023. Let's bring that in for you to see there. There is our hello card with a beautiful edgeable, clean, simple, but going out with a bang. And that is it. That is a wrap, as they say, for the advent calendar this year. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how unbelievably happy and chuffed I am that you've absolutely loved all these tutorials. You've loved what I've shown you. You've loved in doing what I've done, changing it up completely, changing it slightly, putting your own take on it, leaving the comments, leaving the feedback, following my Crafters Companion YouTube channel, subscribing to it, hitting the bell, thumbs up, all of that. I honestly cannot tell you how grateful I am. It has been a little bit hectic at times, don't get me wrong, from working out what I'm going to do, prepping it, then actually coming along and filming it and doing them again for you within the videos. But I think it definitely paid off this year, knowing exactly what was behind each door, so I could try and think ahead wherever possible from, of course, each and every door. But until next year, we will do it again in 2024. As it is for Crafters TV, I will see you also in 2024. Crafters TV, I will be back on the 4th of January. I will be on Hobbymaker on the 31st of December and then the 3rd of January here in the UK. Of course, out of the UK, you can still watch on hobbymaker.co.uk. Here in the UK, you can watch online, you can watch on Sky, you can watch on Freeview, on YouTube, the app. But then as it is standing for Crafters TV, I will see you back, Crafters TV with Ben, on the 4th of January. Have a lovely Christmas. Have a lovely New Year. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Keep remembering to follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we'll be back early January with lots more tutorials using Old Crafter's Companion, New Crafter's Companion, and using old and new together. Thank you so much. Sending you all the love in the world. Have a great Christmas and New Year, and I will see you in 2024. We'll see you then.